Hello my dear students, in this lecture we are going to see one previous year GATE numerical which was asked in GATE 2014 for 2 marks in set 4. The question is on bolted joint, but my dear students, this question is actually combination of strength of material, theories of machine and machine design. Now without machine design also you can solve this question, but you need basics from SOM and TOM. Now let us understand the question. A bolt of major diameter 12 mm, means here major diameter D is equal to 12 mm is given, then is required to clamp two steel plates. Now here bolted assembly is used, nut and bolt assembly is used. Cross section area of threaded portion of the bolt is 84.3 mm square. Now for threaded portion, cross section area is equal to 84.3 mm square. Again, the length of threaded portion in the grip is 30 mm. Length of threaded portion is 30 mm given. After that, while the length of unthreaded portion in the grip is 8 mm. Now, length of unthreaded portion, that is length of shank, is equal to 8 mm. Again, Young's modulus of material is 200 GPa. Young's modulus E is equal to 200 GPa, which we can say 200 into 10 to the power 3 MPa. MPa is nothing but Newton per mm square. MPa is nothing but Newton per mm square. After that, the effective stiffness in mega Newton per meter of the bolt in the clamp zone is. Now, what is the effective stiffness? They are asking what is the stiffness K in mega Newton per meter is equal to question mark. They are asking for the clamped bolt. Now, let us solve this question. Here, bolt is given. Let us say the bolt is given like this. Here, you will see the bolt like this. Here, this is the head of bolt, and to this head, here head of bolt, and there will be a bolt portion. Now up to this point it is unthreaded, and after that it is threaded. Here you will find threads. The unthreaded portion is called shank. This portion is shank having length 8 mm, and this is a threaded portion having length 30 mm. Threaded portion is having length 30 mm and length of shank is 8 mm. Now the major diameter means diameter of shank, we can say diameter of shank is D, which is given 12 mm. The diameter of shank is given 12 mm, and on this bolt a tensile force F is acting, or P is acting, tensile force P is acting. Now the diameter of unthreaded portion, the diameter of threaded portion, minimum diameter of threaded portion is called core diameter DC, right? That is area of threaded portion is pi by 4 DC square, which is already given 84.3 mm square. Therefore, what is area of threaded portion, unthreaded portion, that is area of shank, will be pi by 4 D square. Area of shank will be pi by 4 D square, that is unthreaded portion, which is nothing but pi by 4 into 12 square mm square. This will be the area of shank or unthreaded portion. My dear students, in strength of material, you have learned that on any component, let us say this is a component of length L, the force P is acting on this component having some cross-sectional area A and Young's modulus E. Because of this force, there will be change in length in the component. There will be deformation in the component delta, and this delta is equal to PL upon AE that you have learned in strength of material. The same results we are going to use here, right? Therefore, here change in length. My dear students, here if I see the threaded and unthreaded portion, see here there will be a threaded portion and unthreaded portion. Now unthreaded portion is for 8 mm and threaded portion is for 30 mm, and in this component force P is acting on this component, force P is acting. Therefore, can I say for this component change in length which is nothing but total change in length, which is nothing but change in length of shank, that is unthreaded portion, plus change in length of threaded portion, right? Total change in length will be, there will be a change in length in a shank also, which is change in length of shank, and change in length in threaded portion also, right? Therefore similar, and force is same in both, force is same, my dear students, right? Hence we can say change in length is equal to P into length of shank divided by area of shank into Young's modulus, plus P into length of threaded portion divided by area of threaded portion into Young's modulus. The same result we can use. Now therefore the change in length is equal to, we can say, P by E into length of shank divided by area of shank plus length of threaded portion divided by area of threaded portion. And my dear students, we know that now we know that stiffness is nothing but force divided by deformation. Therefore my dear students, if I see here, E divided by LS divided by AS plus LT divided by AT is equal to force divided by deformation, which is nothing but stiffness. So if I want to find stiffness, we have to put here values. Therefore Young's modulus is 200 GPa, which is nothing but 200 into 10 to the power 3 MPa, divided by length of shank is 8, divided by area of shank. Area of shank is pi by 4 d square, which is nothing but 12 square, that already we have calculated, plus length of threaded portion is 30 mm, divided by area of threaded portion is 84.3. now is equal to stiffness. Therefore solve for stiffness, my dear students. If I solve this equation for stiffness, this K will be equal to 46815.10 Newton per mm, because we are using dimensions in Newton and mm, force in Newton and dimensions in mm. But my dear students, they are asking in mega Newton per meter. They are asking K value in mega Newton per meter. Therefore we can say here K is equal to 46815.10 into, if I want to convert Newton into mega Newton, then it will become 10 to the power minus 6, that is mega Newton. And if I want to convert this mm into meter, then I have to write here 10 to the power 3 meter, 10 to the power minus 3 meter, sorry, mm into meter is 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Therefore K will become, this minus 3 and minus 6 will get cancelled, here minus 3 will remain. Therefore it will become 46815.10 into 10 to the power minus 3, which is nothing but 468.81 mega Newton per meter. And this is your answer for the stiffness. Thank you dear students. In next lecture we will see one more numerical on bolted joint.